Every year at Life Learning Academy, the thing that we're most interested in doing is figuring out what our students need from year to year, from year to year, from year to year.
During my 4 years at Life Learning, not only did I receive a great high school education, but I also received individual attention and a lot of help from my teachers and Terry. This changed me completely because I became empowered, motivated, and determined to succeed.
From year to year, from year to year.
Wherever I plan to go with my career, I will continue to bring my life learning experiences with me and share them to the world like I am right now.
Also, our school is way more different than other schools like San Francisco. Matter of fact, in like any other school that I ever been to, any other school that I ever visited, I had never met a school like that.
I was somebody who was very unmotivated, very challenged. I just didn't have any. I just had no self-confidence, nothing going together.
I mean, the thing that we're most interested in doing is figuring out what our students need.
When I came to Life Learning Academy, instantly it was shown to me that if I apply myself, and that if I'm given the right path, where I can go. Things in my life have not always been easy.
From year to year, from year to year.
They taught me that self-confidence, hard work, determination, as well as showing me, in my personal life, just how far I can go, how far I can go, how far I can go, how far I can go.
Like everybody got changed in them. That's basically how I think how they saw me. Like everybody got changed in them.
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent the undergrowth.
Every year at Life Learning Academy, the thing that we're most interested in doing is figuring out what our students need from year to year, from year to year, from year to year, from year to year.
It got to a point where I was going to say, forget going to high school. I was going to do whatever I could to have money. Believe it or not, a lot of kids sell drugs and do all that stuff to survive. So if you give them somewhere to survive, they could focus on stuff like school. It's a lot of kids who you would think had a home that they maybe do but don't.
The thing that makes our school unique is that kids come into our school and instantly feel like they're part of a community. It's so important, it's so lost in so many ways. And once they understand what it feels like to be part of a community, they never leave us.
It's not your average high school. Everyone cares about you here. I feel safe here. I love everyone here. I don't have any problems with anyone here. Most kids don't have that.
We had kids who were coming here, and what they would present to us in the morning was clear that they had struggled just to find a place to sleep the night before.
What our students need from year to year, from year to year. What our students need from year to year, from year to year.
Like in the future, when I think back about this school, I think like this school like saved my life.
Yet knowing our way leads unto way, a doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages pass. Two roads diverge in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference.
Here's a look at the newly completed dorms at Life Learning Academy. Mayor London Breed helped deliver some essentials to students there yesterday. The public charter school provides special support to young people facing challenges like homelessness. The mayor said that she was deeply moved the first time she attended a graduation ceremony at that academy.
Every year at Life Learning Academy, the thing that we're most interested in doing is figuring out what our students need. Every year at Life Learning Academy, the thing that we're most interested in doing is figuring out what our students need from year to year. From year to year. From year to year.
During my 4 years at Life Learning, not only did I receive a great high school education, but I also received individual attention and a lot of help from my teachers and Terry. This changed me completely because I became empowered, motivated, and determined to succeed.
From year to year. From year to year.
Wherever I plan to go with my career, I will continue to bring my life learning experiences with me and share them to the world like I am right now.
Also, our school is way more different than other schools like San Francisco. Matter of fact, in like any other school that I ever been to, any other school that I ever visited, I had never met a school like that.
I was somebody who was very unmotivated, very challenged. I just didn't have any. I just had no self-confidence, nothing going together.
I mean, the thing that we're most interested in doing is figuring out what our students need.
When I came to Life Learning Academy, instantly it was shown to me that if I apply myself, that if I'm given the right path, where I can go. Things in my life have not always been easy.
From year to year. From year to year.
They taught me that self-confidence, hard work, determination, as well as showing me, in my personal life, just how far I can go, how far I can go, how far I can go, how far I can go.
Like everybody got changed in them. That's basically how I think how they saw me. Like everybody got changed in them.
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent the undergrowth.
Every year at Life Learning Academy, the thing that we're most interested in doing is figuring out what our students need from year to year. From year to year. From year to year. From year to year.
It got to a point where I was gonna say, forget going to high school. I was gonna do whatever I could to have money. Believe it or not, a lot of kids sell drugs and do all that stuff to survive. So if you give them somewhere to survive, they could focus on stuff like school. It's a lot of kids who you would think had a home that they maybe do but don't.
The thing that makes our school unique is that kids come into our school and instantly feel like they're part of a community. It's so important, it's so lost in so many ways. And once they understand what it feels like to be part of a community, they never leave us.
for joining us. Cassie and I have both been tested and we've quarantined, and we're coming to you live maskless at Life Learning Academy. My name is Mike Delaney. I have been a mentor to our students here since, or tormentor in some case, since 1998, since we opened. I'm a donor. I actually am a person that was in the San Francisco Fire Department and retired as a captain after 33 years. And more importantly, I'm married to our executive director.
I'm not married to our executive director. My name is Cassie Blazer, and I'm the director of strategy here at Life Learning Academy. And for those of you who are just meeting us for the first time tonight, we are a public charter high school in San Francisco Unified that serves kids all across the Bay Area. We have a really packed event tonight. We're so glad you're with us. Before we get started, we just need to go over a couple of logistics. First things first, all attendees are muted and off camera. So you don't need to worry about accidentally being on camera. You can just sit back and relax and enjoy the show. If you have any questions or you need technical support, you can use the chat function in Zoom. And this is a fundraiser. So we are going to ask you, yes, we put the fun in fundraising. We're going to ask you to give tonight. And there's lots of ways to give. You can text GIVE to 415-727-8031. That will be in the chat box if you need to refer to that. You can also go to our website at www.llassf.org. And anyone who donates $100 or more tonight will be automatically entered into our raffle. We've got some great prizes. We have a whiskey package from Gold Bar Whiskey. We have a wine basket from Blue Oak Estates, and we have wine and dinner for two at the Girl and Fig in Sonoma. So make sure you give tonight so you can be part of that raffle. And lucky us, we recently came into some really special autographed sports memorabilia. Nice, so nice. Yeah, it's really awesome. You should go to our auction at octria.com/auction/LLA. It's actually the same link that you used to register for this event. And you'll find an Evan Longoria baseball, a Kevin Youkilis World Series jersey, a Tom Brady Bucks jersey, which the Youkilis Brady family told us was pretty rare. And I think there's a bidding war on the Klay Thompson signed jersey. There's also a Portuguese villa. And the price is right, it's a steal. So please go bid.
Please use the chat box. Say hi to your friends, ask questions, encourage our student chefs, and tell us why you support Life Learning Academy. We want to kick things off with a special guest. This special guest started as an intern in the Office of Housing and Neighborhood Services. I met her, I had the pleasure of meeting her as a commissioner when she served as a commissioner on the San Francisco Fire Department. She has been a supervisor. She's been elected to the president of the Board of Supervisors. I give to you our 45th mayor, first African-American woman in San Francisco, the honorable and lovely Mayor London Breed.
Welcome, Mayor.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everybody, and thank you for having me here today. And Mike, in fact, we actually first met when you were definitely a firefighter, but I was working for the Treasure Island Development Authority and you were working as a firefighter. And we've known each other for a really long time. And I'm so grateful for the work that you continue to do to support Delancey Street, and thankful to your wife, Terry, who's been the principal there for so many years. You both are so amazing. And I'm so glad to join you tonight, because we all know that for over 20 years, the school has provided a supportive educational environment for students from diverse backgrounds. When traditional schools aren't always available to meet the needs of students, Life Learning Academy is there to step in and be a much needed resource. This place is near and dear to my heart. As I said, I work for the Treasure Island Development Authority, and I was helpful in negotiating the lease to get this school started. And when I was on the board of supervisors, I always worked to support this school, helped to secure the location, make sure the school had the funding it needed to continue the work. Because I don't know about you, but I went to the first graduation and I had tears in my eyes. I went to a graduation a few years later. I had tears in my eyes because the work that this school does with young people, it's absolutely incredible. And make sure that if you ever go to a graduation that you bring your tissue. Last year, we secured over $800,000 in the city budget to pay for the Life Learning Academy's dormitory operating expenses. With this dorm, 24 young people now have a permanent home and are able to live and learn without worrying about where they're gonna sleep at night. This has been a critical resource for students experiencing homelessness and who need a place to live. And the school has continued to be there for these students during this challenging time of COVID. Additionally, Life Learning Academy has partnered with our Office of Economic and Workforce Development. Through this partnership, Life Learning graduates will have a direct pathway to enroll in San Francisco City Build Academy and other workforce training opportunities. We look forward to continuing this partnership and getting your graduates into training programs and good paying jobs or helping them to start their own business. We're all here tonight because we know how important Life Learning Academy is for its students and our entire community. As we look to the future of San Francisco and our recovery from COVID, we need to keep supporting our young people, especially those who are struggling with homelessness or living in unsafe conditions where they can't finish school in the first place. We need to keep working together to continue programs that give young people the education, the food and shelter and job opportunities they need to thrive. I keep thinking about, like, when talking about this situation, I can't help but be grateful to my grandmother. Yes, I grew up in public housing, but I did at least have a loving, supportive grandmother who didn't mess around and made sure that I was in school and that I was able to eat. And that is absolutely what Life Learning Academy has been to so many kids who may not have a grandmother, who may not have a mother or father that is providing that nurturing and supportive environment. As mayor, I've worked to create programs like Opportunities for All, where students can get paid internships and learn real world skills and responsibilities. But that program alone isn't able to give every individual the support they need. And as you know, some of our young people need additional support. And that's where innovative programs like Life Learning Academy come in. This is why they're so important. It's a critical partner for the work to help create a more equitable San Francisco. We need to keep our support for this facility and its programs. I always try to do everything I can, but I can't do it alone. The people here tonight, I know you, many of you have supported Life Learning Academy since the very beginning, and we are so grateful for your continued support. This is an incredible, I don't really have to tell you how incredible Life Learning Academy is, but it's near and dear to my heart so much so that I had to take time off the day off that I had today to make sure that I stopped by and I said, thank you for your support. The Life Learning Academy is so important. And I want to thank all of you for coming out for this annual fundraiser. In particular, I want to give a thank you to the Life Learning Academy Executive Director, Dr. Terry Delaney, for your continued leadership and your compassion and your genuine love for the kids that you continue to support. I want to give a shout out to Mimi Silbert of Delancey Street for her visionary leadership and knowing there was a need for something as special as a school like this. These are some amazing people, and your continued support means so much for these young people as they receive their education. And when they receive their education and a real shot at succeeding in life, then who knows? They could become mayor, they could become anything that they want to be, and they turn around and they give back to those in need. That's what this is all about. So thank you everybody for being here tonight, because together we're going to keep lifting up and taking care of our young people and making sure that all students in our city succeed.
Wow.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for taking your time, Mayor Breed. Your dedication and your love shines bright, and we love it. We absolutely love it. Thank you so much.
We're so lucky.
I love that. That's great.
That was amazing.
Boy, I don't know how else to top that. Mayor Breed, thank you very much. And now it's my pleasure to introduce to you a person I've been married to blissfully for 23 years, my wife, the executive director, Dr. Terry Delaney.
From the dorm on the back of campus, sponsored by Steve and Jill Cantola. Let's welcome Terry to welcome you all.
Hi, everybody. First of all, thank you so much for coming. I am telling you, if it weren't for people like you, willing to show up, who are interested in finding innovative, wonderful places like us as a school that really help change students' lives. And that's what we've been doing for 21 years. But the truth of the matter is, without you guys, we would not be here. That's just the way it is. Gratitude from me, from all of us, to you for showing up. And it is our hope that as you learn about what we do, you will jump on board and help us really expand so that we can reach more students and help them change their lives. So I just want to start briefly by saying that I am someone that understands, like them, what it's like to grow up in chaos and craziness. Everyone in my family was addicted. I became a heroin addict as a teenager. I overdosed several times. And the reason why I'm sitting here today is because somebody became interested in me and I was able to leave my environment. Actually, for me, it needed to happen. And I went to a community where I learned about family, where I learned about love. I learned about, most importantly, giving back. That's what we do. And at Life Learning Academy, the number one thing that we do is provide whatever it is that our students need. And we circle them with that love, with that support, with a job, with great school. And very important is our culinary program, where our chef teaches our students not only how to provide wonderful meals so that we can help teach our kids about what it's like to sit together as a family and eat. And I've always told them I never grew up like that. I didn't grow up eating with a family and being able to just sit at a table and talk as part of a huge community that's providing everything else that is needed. In 21 years, we have never had a fight. Unheard of. When you talk about students who grow up in places where violence is in and out of their home, and they come to our school and they learn to give back, and they learn to care about each other, not just themselves, and then they have a successful life by the time they leave us. They either go to college, some have gotten master's degrees, they never forget us. They always come back after 21 years. Or we help them get into a training school or a job, whatever it is that they need, we help them get there. And then, of course, as you know, we also have housing, which is just new in the last year. But the point is, we circle every kid with what they need. I want to thank you again so much for coming. I will really look forward to hearing more from you and seeing how we're all going to be in this family together to do one thing, is help our students become successful and grow. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, honey.
Yes. If anyone who knows Terry knows that she's the soul of Life Learning Academy. She's the soul. But it's thanks to people like you, donors, that enable Terry and the rest of the staff to do the work. And we already have many donors to thank. We want to thank Amy Gao for your incredible $3,000 donation.
Woo!
Yeah, Carol Keziah and Ray Cron for your $2,500 donation. Woo! Diane and Carl Wustrak, Jane McAdoo both gave $1,000. Thank you, Julie Conger and Betty and Jim Felton, Joy McDonald, Jamie Pillars, Will Mulcahy, Cindy Bowen, Marianne Goldstein. You are such great, great friends to us, and we are so lucky to have you in our corner.
Now, let's kick off the culinary competition.
This is why you all came. This is just the cutest. Oh, sorry. Am I supposed to say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, see,
we got some more sponsors.
Live TV, people.
We got some more
live
sponsors.
TV, sponsored by EY. Here's Chef Derek with some of the students who live in our dormitory. You're going to meet Jose, Sunny, Gio, and Sierra.
Welcome to our 2020 cooking competition at Life Learning Academy. Today we have a special event going on. We're going to be doing a cooking competition between our two teams. Nacho Business with Gio and Sierra, and we have Turn Up the Beat with Sunny and Jose. Today they will be judged by our guest judges. They're going to be judged on two things. It's going to be judged on presentation and taste. Today they're going to be making a grilled shiitake mushroom and skirt steak over potato puree. It's going to be topped off with a little bit of lemon-infused frisee. It'll have chives and onion oil around the edges. They're going to be working from their notes. They've already done this before. They practiced from beginning to end. So they have everything they need to make a beautiful dish. And with that being said, we're going to get started. 1, 2, you guys are going to do great. Don't worry about everything. I have 100% confidence in you, so don't worry about it. 3, go. Let's go check in on Team Nacho Business.
What am I making?
Hey Sierra, what you working on over here?
I'm working on the grilled steak marinade.
Yeah? What's going in the marinade?
Garlic.
What else you got in there?
I have cumin.
Cumin?
Cumin.
Okay.
I have olive oil, soy sauce, and now I'm working on the garlic.
Okay. How you feeling about this competition? You feeling good about it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Good.
Why are you looking at my carrot for? Is this cheesy? All right.
No,
I'm gonna get out of your guys' way. Keep on cooking, guys.
Okay.
How are you guys doing over here?
Delayed.
You guys are delayed? What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
Is this a microphone?
This is my microphone, yes. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
What are you guys gonna work on after this?
Chef, which one's this one?
So, no, that's olive oil. What are you gonna work on after this, Jose?
The meat or the steak.
Right on. I'll let you guys get back to work.
Okay, while Team Nacho Business and Turn Up the Beat are getting ready, we have some other donations, $1,200 from AJ and Katie Schaefer. Woo! Thank you, Katie and AJ. People always ask us how our alumni are doing, so let's check in with some.
Sponsored by the Swig Company. Let's hear from some Life Learning Academy alumni.
Hi, my name is Alan Pickens. I'm part of 2008.
Hi, my name is Sarah Murphy, class of 2008.
Hi everyone, my name is Anthony Faddis, class of 2002.
Hello, my name is Nikki Brickhouse. I am class of 2007.
Hi, my name is Efren Delo, and I'm an alumni at Life Learning Academy, class of 2018.
My name is Jessica Castro, and I am class of 2007.
What food don't I miss at Life Learning Academy? They fed us like kings and queens over there.
Is the teriyaki sticks. We used to do like the shish kebab with the chicken and everything.
Well, that's tough because I miss everything. I miss preparing, cooking, and eating the food with my classmates and peers. I had never really had that experience, and now that I'm thinking about it, I had a dining table at home, but my mom and I never really sat down and had dinner together properly. So to have another space to actually do that, and to have more of a, it felt like I said, it was a family. So to have that family setting and to just break bread with people was something that I really, really missed.
The birthday cakes by far are the food that I miss the most. A lot of us didn't have a birthday cake growing up. So doing something like this, we took a lot of pride in. We do take a lot of pride in. Still to this day, we recognize everybody's birthdays, enjoyed alongside our friends. Who doesn't love cake?
Before I went to Life Learning Academy, I was very lost. I had a lot of anger issues, and I was dealing with a lot of chaos and abuse in my house.
Prior to coming to Life Learning Academy, I essentially gave up on life. I dropped out of my high school. I was experiencing a lot of problems within my home.
Before I went to Life Learning, I felt very lost and unmotivated.
Before I went to LLA, I was bound to drop out, honestly. It was the 5th school that I was going to be attending, and I was only a freshman. So I was really, headed down a path for destruction and not really having education be a part of my story.
Before Life Learning Academy, I was involved in gangs, drugs, the streets, guns, you name it, it was there. Just a negative lifestyle to live. But while I was at Life Learning Academy, I learned to change the way I think. I learned to change the way I live. I learned to change the way I treat others.
But once I arrived to Life Learning Academy, the first week I had a very quick reality check that this was going to be different, that I wasn't going to get away with the things that I was getting away with in middle school, and that, believe it or not, this was going to actually be a very safe space where I was going to be allowed to be myself and be vulnerable and to speak up about things.
And coming here gave me a complete new chance at life. I gained a group of peers that accepted and supported me along the way. I gained new interest and confidence in my academics again. I gained a group of people that really cared and supported me, and that group of people became my family.
At LLA, I learned that if you work hard enough and you're consistent, you could change your life for the better.
But at LLA, I stepped into a whole nother world. I found a community there. I found adults that cared about me, that had high expectations for me and held me accountable. I found peers that I could learn with and learn from and just have fun and be a kid. So LLA completely changed my life, and yeah, I wouldn't have finished school if I didn't end up going there.
I would say what I'm most proud of the fact that I didn't fall through the cracks. I didn't, a lot of people wrote me off early. I wasn't a very motivated kid. I was a kid that was on the teeters of getting into a lot of trouble, and, a lot of people wrote me off. A lot of people didn't believe that I could be anything productive in society, that I'd be paying debts to society for years to come. And I'm most proud of the fact that I was able to, quash that trend.
The things that I'm proud of today is that I'm no longer a part of any of the streets, any of that life. I've grown up a lot. I have 4 beautiful children, and I love them to death. And if that's anything I'm proud of my kids and the way I'm raising them to live in this society.
I recently completed my master's in education, and I'm really proud of that for 2 reasons. One being that I'm the first in my family to go to university to get a bachelor's degree. So to continue on into higher education, graduate education, I'm really proud of that, and I hope to inspire my nieces and nephews, my cousins, to continue and apply themselves in education, because it's totally doable. And I'm also proud of it because of the access that it allows me to step into the education field and hopefully create more spaces like LLA.
Advice I have for the current students is that school is meant for you and is meant for your future. Do not take that for granted.
I would say the advice I would give students today is be patient, be humble, and most importantly, listen, because the lessons that you get from this school, it is called the Life Learning Academy after all, will be carried with you for the rest of your life.
My advice for current students would be to really lean into everything that LLA has to offer. It's so amazing, opportunities, to learn gardening, to work in the bike shop, to sail, to art and photography. I might have already said that, but just so many different things that I wouldn't have had access to myself, LLA offered. So for students that go there, I would just say to lean in, to take advantage of everything, to give everything a try. You never know what you might be interested in, and you never know what might come around later. Things that I learned at LLA that were just a part of my experience came in handy later.
You might not feel your strongest and your most powerful right now, but when you let that out and you speak up about what's going on with you mentally and emotionally, you are allowing others to also take control of their lives and to speak up. And that to me is a form of leadership.
Don't give up on your dreams. Don't let nobody tell you you can't. Your life is it's so precious that it's worth so much more. It's actually priceless. Always surround yourself around positive people, because if you do that, you'll do positive things in your life and make the right choices.
Tony Faddis.
Wow.
Oh, man.
I know all those kids.
I'm
Do you
crying,
know all those
man.
kids?
I'm crying. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
We are so proud of you. Thank you so much for sharing your stories. And you know, what's amazing about those stories is that they epitomize why students come to Life Learning Academy. You heard from Efren. You know, there are students like Efren who are invisible, but they come to Life Learning Academy to be seen. And you heard from Alan. There are students like Alan who are bullied before they come here, but they come here and they find community and they find support. And there are students like Tony, who you just heard from. Tony was down a path toward incarceration, frankly, or worse. And we all pay the price for that. But at 1/5 the cost of keeping a young person behind bars for a year, Life Learning Academy instead offers every single thing young people like Tony Faddis need to thrive as adults.
I love Tony. God, I just can't I'm crying over here. We've met the students who live in the dorm. We've heard from alumni, but we haven't heard from the teachers yet. Now, these are the real people who are in the trenches that really do the work. The ones that make the difference every day in these students' lives. They give them confidence and skills they need to believe in themselves.
That's right. And we want to thank a couple of donors. Thank you to Jim Price, to Sandy and Bob Blazer. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Thank you to Robin Havens, and sponsored by Lowe's. Let's hear from a few Life Learning Academy teachers.
Hello, my name is Lau, and I am the art instructor at Life Learning Academy on Treasure Island. I have accepted the challenge of teaching online Decolonizing Art History, my own curriculum, where I can support the beauty and the resiliency of my students from a decolonized or decolonial lens, really diving deep into issues that we would normally discuss in the art room on campus while practicing grid method painting, teaching them drawing and painting techniques. Understanding oneself is so integral in one's identity and flourishing in the world, thriving in the world, which is what my hope is for all of our students, that they not just survive, especially in these times, but thrive. And art is a beautiful tool to get there. So I am proud to be a part of this community, and I look forward to seeing where our students take this. This time is such a unique one, and they are certainly blazing the trail. We all are. So that could not be done without Zoom and computers and art supplies. So that's my request.
Hey guys, my name is Taylor. I teach English at LLA. One of the things that I really love about teaching at Life Learning Academy is the opportunity to get to know our students on a more individual level over a period of time in that small classroom setting. We have students coming from all different backgrounds, different ability levels. And as an English teacher, I'm obviously going to be very passionate about reading and writing, speaking and listening. And I try to develop a curriculum that's going to really engage the students. I draw from my background in theater arts. I draw from my background in creative writing and publishing and business as well. So you would be amazed at what can come out of a student when they're really given the tools to express themselves. They'll overcome fears, they'll try on different ways of being on stage. But one of the things that I've noticed that many of our students are in need of is the resources to develop a lifestyle of reading. We read different types of books within the English class, but many of my students have told me that they don't really have books at home, that this is not something that they've grown up necessarily doing much of. And we would like to change that. We would like to be able to provide all of our students with the essential beginnings of a home library For $100 a student, you can help us do that. I hope you'll consider helping to empower our students in this way. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jamal, and one of my roles here at Life Learning Academy is I'm the construction program teacher. This is an awesome program. We built it in partnership with the Northern California Carpenters Union, and when our students graduate, they have priority enrollment in the pre-apprenticeship program. This gets them access to union jobs and union wages for carpentry in the Bay Area. It's a great motivator for the students, and one thing that I really love about the program. So our program has 3 components. We have a math for the trades class that helps get them ready for all the math they need to learn. We have a construction elective program where they learn basic safety and how to use hand and power tools to actually build things. And then a 3rd component where they actually do an internship and they build some major project around the school. They've built a stage, they're going to be building a greenhouse this year, they've done some work on the dorm, and it's really a great way to put their skills to practice. All right, let's go take a look at the shop and you can see some of the things that they've learned about. Students learn about safety, personal protective equipment, and how to use all of these tools in a safe and productive manner. They built some fun things like birdhouses, coat racks, paper towel holders, bookshelves, and benches, and many other projects. I love the construction program here at Life Learning Academy, not just because it's a fun job for me, but also because I know that the knowledge, skills, and self-confidence that our students build will lead to a positive experience as a union carpenter in the construction trades here in the Bay Area. Now, this program costs about $30,000 a year to run, which is a bargain. That covers materials that are disposable, glue and wood and tools that break down and need for fixing. And it leads to a program that I am really proud of, and I think that our kids really enjoy and benefit from. I love this place. It's a great school to work at, and we really need your support to help make it possible. The small class sizes, the ability for teachers to be creative and innovative and to make the most of every moment with these students is an amazing opportunity, and we welcome you to join us by supporting our efforts here at Life Learning Academy. Thank you.
Man, I mean, let me tell you, our teachers are truly special. Let's face it, they're the real ones that do the real in the pits work. So please give.
That's
please
right.
help us do their thing.
You heard from 3 of our amazing teachers just then. You heard from Jamal, who told you that for just $2,500 a month, you can support our construction apprenticeship program for a year. And those students go on to work at union wages. They make a living wage in San Francisco. You heard from Lau, who told you that with a $500 donation, you can support art supplies for a year of art programming. And you heard from Taylor, who's trying to support and create a lifestyle of learning, of reading. I absolutely love that. So for just $100 per student, a donation of $100 sets up a home library for a student, which means that for a $6,000 donation, you could support a home library for every single Life Learning Academy student. We asked one of our alumni, you know her, Lynn Ward, we asked one of our alumni to tell her her story. And well, let's just get right to it. Sponsored by LinkedIn, let's hear from Lynn.
Hi, I'm Lynn Ward, class of 2010 of Life Learning Academy. So my childhood and my teenage adolescent years, I pretty much fit every description for at-risk youth. I was born in the projects, I was raised by my grandmother, had no parents, we were poor, drug use, alcohol abuse. So in 2008, I found myself incarcerated as a juvenile. I actually saw Barack Obama's inauguration through the jail cell bars, and I did not have any caring adults at the moment who cared about me. After going to Life Learning Academy, I realized that there were caring adults who cared about my future and my well-being, and that's what Life Learning Academy provided me with. They provided me with adults who were in my business. They wanted to know what I was doing, where I was at, if I was okay, what I was eating. And because of people like Craig Miller, Terry, my college counselor, Marilyn, I was able to graduate from high school, go to college, and also get my master's degree without having the caring and consistent adults around me through LLA, during high school, I would not be where I'm at today. And they were very essential to my success because without them, I would not have been responsible for my own life. So now, after learning to be responsible for my own life as an adult, I try to pay it back and pay it forward by being responsible and caring about the kids and the youth in my life. And that is what LLA provided me with.
Wow.
Oh, man.
She's a pretty special person. As you can tell, she's a pretty special person. But, you know, what's really special about her story is that it just, I think it exemplifies just how unique Life Learning Academy is for every single student. So, you know, Tony Faddis got a different program at Life Learning Academy than Lynn Ward. They got an individualized program when they were coming to school here. And just in the same way, their success is measured differently, and that's okay. You know, for Tony, raising his 4 beautiful children to be, you know, productive members of society is really important to him, and we are so proud of him. And for Lynn, getting her master's and being a community servant is really important to her. And we just feel so full of pride that both of those people called Life Learning Academy home.
We want to thank any more donors?
We do. We want to thank a bunch of donors. David Agger, Dirk Byen, Sandy Ski, Lena Robinson, Mark and Marilyn, Sylvia, Robin Earl, Alex, Andy Scholes, Sandy Gao, Chris, and Patty Lee.
Let's check in with our chefs. Sponsored by David Agger. Here's Team Nacho Business and Team Turn Up the Beat.
Turn Up the Beat.
Woo!
Chef, what's up?
Which one do you think are my best oranges?
I'm going to ask you, what do you think your best orange is?
These two maybe?
I would agree 100% with you. That sentiment is 100% correct. Do you have enough oranges for all 3 of your plates? Ask your teammate.
I think 3 oranges each.
How's it going, Sierra?
Good.
What are you doing over here?
Peeling my oranges.
Did you forget to do something before you started peeling your oranges?
No.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Ask your partner. Maybe he might know, okay? What's Sheila doing?
He's remaking our mushrooms.
Okay, what happened to the mushrooms?
They got burned.
What?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
What was it? Not your business.
Oh, not your business. I said not your business.
Have you checked your potatoes recently?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so thanks to a bunch more donors: Patty Deasy, Julie Makuda, Steve, Brittany, Nancy, John, and Stephen. Thank you so much for your generosity.
We have a message from Mayor Willie Brown, sponsored by Beth Newberger Swartz. Here's Mayor Brown.
Learning Academy on Treasure Island, one of the few charter schools at the high school level that has the opportunity for people actually to live on the campus. Yes, we have established in 2019 such a dormitory. We also have the fabulous report of 100% of the graduates going off to college or landing a full-time job. 95% of those who enter graduate. Life Learning Academy is something that we should all give to and see that it survives.
Thanks, Mayor Brown. Oh man, you have inspired me for a long time. And thanks for everything you've done for our kids at Life Learning Academy.
We have a few more donors to thank: Marilyn, Cassia, Sylvia, Maureen, Steph, Sunny Schwartz, Abby Porth, Howard, and Shirley Miller. Thank you so much.
Sponsored by First Republic Bank. Let's hear from a few more Life Learning Academy teachers.
Ooh, that's fun.
I'm Abria. I'm the Workforce Development Director. I get to work with all the students on campus. Everyone goes through workforce development, and they learn valuable job readiness skills along with my enthusiasm and positivity. But we teach them resume building, financial literacy, how to communicate, time management, how to fill out an application, you name it. All the different skills to help them be more successful when they get a job and to keep a job. As a matter of fact, I also work with mentors, that employers that want to be mentors to our students and give them internships. However, since COVID hit, there haven't been any internships to send our students to. And our summer program, which we offer every year to pay students to go out and work at different locations, we haven't been able to do that too. So we've had to develop a new model so that we can continue to give our students the support and financial support that they need, and also keep them engaged. So we have virtual employment program that we're going to offer to all of our students all year long, and it costs about $50,000 for the year. So we appreciate your support, and I look forward to meeting you all when our campus opens back up. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sydney, and I'm the math teacher at Life Learning Academy. This is my second year, so it has been a roller coaster of a time teaching math, but take a look at some of the things that we are doing in class.
Anyone know what TV show this is? Do you all know what movie this is from? Does anybody know what movie this guy is from right here? Does anyone know who this guy in the meme is?
Okay, so I've had a really great time looking for memes and quizzing my kids on pop culture, but really having the resources and the tools that the internet offers has been crucial in my experience teaching math online. And so without computers and the MiFis that we give our students to have access to Wi-Fi, none of this would be possible. And so thank you so much for all that you do. $1,000 for a computer here, $450 for a MiFi here. It really makes all the difference for these students, and when they get back in the classroom, they're gonna have that foundation they need because technology made it possible. Thank you.
Hi, my name is David. I'm a history teacher at Life Learning Academy, and I also teach college support, which is a class of students who are enrolled in community colleges through concurrent enrollment, so that they can earn college credits while they're still in high school, and so that they can get a part of the college experience and see themselves on campus and see themselves as successful. I kind of see myself as contributing to the life part of Life Learning Academy. I think setting up for success for the future is one of my favorite things about this program, and it's one reason why I really want to expand the program to include all students who are interested in college classes while they're still in high school. As such, the costs of this program include around $25 per month per student, which goes to program fees at the colleges, books, transportation from the Life Learning Academy campus down to several community colleges where students go. And the biggest ask that we can make is $30,000 for a van, which all teachers would use for field trips, but I in particular would use to drive students to all the community colleges in the area that they're interested in, so that they can tour the campus, so they can see themselves on campus, so they can feel like college is not just within reach for them, but an expectation that they'll have of themselves. I hope that you will help support us and that you will help us make this vision come true. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Karuna. I teach gardening and environmental science at Life Learning Academy. I've been here for 11 years and I love my job because it's just so important to connect students with the natural world and also to help them have an understanding of the complex issues that we're dealing with now more than ever. So I take kids sailing and climbing, and I run a garden program, and then through all that we're just weaving in science. And in the garden program right now, we're still bringing food into the dorms to feed students and also into the lunch program. and to families on Treasure Island. And running the garden program costs about $1,000 a month. When we get back to school, we're really excited to extract the honey from the hive. So we'll need some new equipment for that, which costs about $1,500. And we're also needing to rebuild our greenhouse so that we can both do science projects in there, make observations, and grow young plants. So that project will cost a couple $1,000s. And then we're going to get a new native plant garden going. And that will offer more food to the bees and also improve habitat and also make the garden just a more therapeutic and beautiful space for students to enjoy. So yeah, thank you so much for your support. It's just so important that our students have a connection with their teachers and have an access to an education, now more than ever. So thanks again.
What you're hearing from those teachers is that Life Learning Academy can do what no other high school can do. This school is really serving kids that everybody else gave up on. And we're doing that by offering every individual kid an individual experience tailored to their needs. It's what people are talking about when they say equity in education. And you heard Karuna talking about experiences in the garden, in the beehive. Those are the kinds of experiences Nikki was referring to, having never been exposed to except for here at Life Learning. You heard about Abria talking about a virtual workforce program. Who's ever heard of such a thing? I don't think there's another high school in the area doing that. You heard about Sydney talking about math and how critical it is at this moment, more than ever, for our students to have access to technology. $1,000 for a laptop, $450 for a MiFi, covers our kids with internet connectivity and technology so they're ready to learn when we come back in person. And you heard David talk about concurrent enrollment programming. You also heard him ask for a van. You'll hear that a lot around here. But the concurrent enrollment programming costs just $25 per student per month. And it's just an incredible way for you to be able to support if this is moving to you.
Please give generously. It may stop us from being robbed 10 years from now. Oh, wait a minute. Is that too much? No, okay, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say. It's your last chance to give, before we have a raffle. We've got some great prizes. But before we get to the raffle, let's find out what's happening between Nacho Business and Turn Up the Beat, who won the culinary competition, sponsored by Jamel and Tom Perkins. Here's the final judging.
I forgot what to do, Chef.
No, Chef.
Wait,
we
what?
need like 3 minutes.
I'm gonna give you guys 2 more minutes. That's
oh my God,
it.
everybody's staring.
2 minutes, that's it, no more then. Let's get everything on the plate, guys. You guys are doing a great job, that's wonderful.
Thank you. Jose, you overcooked the steak.
Thanks. Looks really good.
It does?
Yep, so hurry up and do the other 2 plates so we can get it moving here.
This is art right here, Chef.
It is. You can't rush art, right?
No, you can't.
Finish the plates.
Oh, we haven't even.
I need to get that piece. Okay, we're done.
All right, leave it. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right. Good job, guys. Don't look down.
Like over here.
Don't look down. So it's going to be all right. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to go outside. Remember, we're going left team and right team, okay?
Okay.
Left team and right team.
My name is Joseph McColgan. I'm the chef at the Market on Market in San Francisco.
My name is Nigel Jones, and I'm from Kingston, Jamaica originally. I have a restaurant right now in Oakland, a Jamaican restaurant called Kingston 11.
Hi, my name's Dino Severino. I also work as a chef at the Market. Also have our own restaurant on 9th and Irving in San Francisco called Cross Station.
Okay, and on the right side here we have Turn Up the Beat, which is Sonny and Jose. On the left side here is Nacho Business. That's Gino and Sierra.
Okay.
Maybe cook the steak a little less next time. But the salad was good.
So I like the presentation here as well, and the flavors are good. I could use a little bit more flavor on the mashed potatoes. The steak was nice to cook. Could be a little bit more tender, but I like it. Presentation was also very good.
Steaks, I would say, are about the same, but overall I enjoy the flavor of the second one more.
So similarly, the steak is a little bit more cooked here. It could be a little less cooked, a little bit more tender. The presentation was great, both of them.
Thank you, guys. It's great.
All right, guys, the results are in from today's competition. First thing I want to say is you guys both did a great job. So you guys should give yourself a little round of applause here for your effort in today's competition. But there can only be one winner. So we'll start off with Nacho Business. Out of all the points, you guys scored 19. All right, so you guys should be very happy with that. You guys did a great job. And for Turn Up the Beat, you guys had a grand total of 22, which means Turn Up the Beat is the winner for this year's culinary competition. And here is your guys' gift cards for Amazon. Once again, congratulations on your effort today, and we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, thank you to both teams. Congratulations. They're only kids. Okay, anyway, job well done.
They did great. Congratulations, Turn Up the Beat. I hope you use your Amazon gift cards wisely, but you're probably just going to buy video games. We have so many donors tonight. You have been so incredibly generous.
Thank you so much.
Grateful. Linda Ferris, Linda Warfield, Edward Gow, Marion Ron Weinstein, Loveland Saini, Christy, Gallas at Home, Scott, Lynn Baker, Patty Dinner, Paul and Joanne, Allison, Susie Johnson, Amy Price, thank you. There's so many. I mean, I could just keep listing. Why don't we do the raffle?
Raffle time.
Even if I haven't said your name is in here. We have 3 prizes, which means we'll pull 3 names for winners. And once again, thank you to Gold Bar Whiskey for donating that whiskey package. Thank you to Blue Oak for the wine package. And thank you to Joanne Brown for donating a dinner and wine for 2 at the Grill and Fig in Sonoma. So
here we go.
Here we go. Without further ado, name number 1 is Julie Conger. Woo! Congratulations. Name number 2 is Gerald Tan. And our 3rd winner, Sandy Ski. All right. Thank you to all 3 of our winners. Thank you to all of our donors. It's not, it's the end of the night, but it's not the end of your opportunity to get involved.
It's not too late.
It's not too late.
Give.
Come
Please
to our website, llasf.org. You can donate there. You can get in touch with us there. You can find a way to get more involved to support our students, and we are so grateful.
Call us. Come see our school. See this beautiful dorm we have.
Come eat with us.
To give these kids, oh man, please come eat with us. We won't overcook the steak. I believe me, it's going to be
The
fantastic.
salad will be delicious, and the plating will be beautiful. Mike, it's been fun. Thanks.
Cassie, I couldn't have
Thanks for
a better
testing
partner.
and quarantining.
Thanks for holding me up.
Absolutely. Yeah, you know what? Please. Thanks to all of you for coming. We hope you have a great night.
God bless. I wore blue.
Every year at Life Learning Academy, the thing that we're most interested in doing is figuring out what our students need from year to year. From year to year. From year to year.
During my 4 years at Life Learning, not only did I receive a great high school education, but I also received individual attention and a lot of help from my teachers and Terry. This changed me completely because I became empowered, motivated, and determined to succeed.
From year to year. From year to year.
Wherever I plan to go with my career, I will continue to bring my life learning experiences with me and share them to the world like I am right now.
Also, our school is way more different than other schools like San Francisco. Matter of fact, in like any other school that I ever been to, any other school that I ever visited, I had never met a school like that.
I was somebody who was very unmotivated, very challenged. I just didn't have any. I just had no self-confidence, nothing going together.
I mean, the thing that we're most interested in doing is figuring out what our students need.
When I came to Life Learning Academy, instantly it was shown to me that if I apply myself, that if I'm given the right path, where I can go. Things in my life have not always been easy.
From year to year. From year to year.
They taught me that self-confidence, hard work, determination, as well as showing me, in my personal life, just how far I can go, how far I can go, how far I can go, how far I can go.
Like everybody got changed in them. That's basically how I think how they saw me. Like everybody got changed in them.
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where bend the undergrowth.
Every year at Life Learning Academy, the thing that we're most interested in doing is figuring out what our students need from year to year. From year to year. From year to year. From year to year.
It got to a point where I was gonna say, forget going to high school. I was gonna do whatever I could to have money. Believe it or not, a lot of kids sell drugs and do all that stuff to survive. So if you give them somewhere to survive, they could focus on stuff like school. It's a lot of kids who you would think had a home that they maybe do but don't.
The thing that makes our school unique is that kids come into our school and instantly feel like they're part of a community. It's so important, it's so lost in so many ways. And once they understand what it feels like to be part of a community, they never leave us.
It's not your average high school. Everyone cares about you here. I feel safe here. I love everyone here. I don't have any problems with anyone here. Most kids don't have that.
We had kids who were coming here, and what they would present to us in the morning was clear that they had struggled just to find a place to sleep the night before.
What our students need from year to year. From year to year. What our students need from year to year. From year to year.
Like in the future, when I think back about this school, I think like this school saved my life.
Yet, knowing how way leads unto way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference.
Here's a look at the newly completed dorms at Life Learning Academy. Mayor London Breed helped deliver some essentials to students there yesterday. The public charter school provides special support to young people facing challenges like homelessness. The mayor said that she was deeply moved the first time she attended a graduation ceremony at that academy.
every year at Life Learning Academy, the thing that we're most interested in doing is figuring out what our students need.